Picture this. The lights are dimmed low, a bowl of popcorn sits temptingly within reach, and you're snuggled on the sofa. But this isn't your average movie night. You're about to hit play on a horror film, and a thrill of anticipation runs through you. You know what's coming. Jump scares, creepy creatures, and a healthy dose of psychological torment. Little do you realize your body is already gearing up for the ride.
This isn't just about passive viewing. This is about your body going on high alert. A symphony of hormones and neurons firing up to prepare you for a simulated fight for survival. It's the ultimate biological roller coaster, and the best part? You're completely safe, strapped in for the fun of it all. As the opening scenes flicker to life, your brain, that incredible organ in your skull, starts to process the information. It recognizes the telltale signs of the horror genre, the eerie music, the darkened rooms, the lurking shadows, and just like that, the ancient machinery of fear begins to whir to life within you. Get ready, the show is about to begin.
Let's talk about the brain, specifically a little almond-shaped region called the amygdala. This tiny yet powerful part of your brain plays a crucial role in how you experience fear and anxiety. This little guy is the control center for your fear response. Think of it as the brain's very own alarm system, always on the lookout for potential threats. When you watch a horror movie, the amygdala doesn't see pixels on a screen, it sees potential threats. It can't differentiate between real danger and fictional scares. It's like the overprotective friend who yells "danger" at the slightest noise, even if it's just the cat. This hypervigilance is what keeps you on edge during those tense movie moments.
This triggers the fight or flight response, a primal instinct hardwired into our DNA since the days we dodged saber-toothed tigers. Your body prepares to either confront the threat or flee from it. Suddenly your body is flooded with hormones, priming you to either confront the threat. Unlikely you'll punch a ghost through the TV, or run for the hills. More likely, especially if the ghost looks particularly nasty. Your heart races, your muscles tense, and your senses become hyper-alert. It's a full-body experience, all thanks to that tiny amygdala. But here's the thing. Your rational brain knows you're not in actual danger. It understands that what you're seeing is just a movie, a carefully crafted piece of fiction. You're safe on your couch, surrounded by the familiar comforts of home. There's no real threat lurking in the shadows. Yet the amygdala, bless its little cotton socks, is still sending out distress signals like a faulty car alarm. It can't help but react to the perceived danger. This disconnect between your rational and emotional processing is what makes horror so deliciously terrifying. It's a battle between your logical mind and your primal instincts. It's this primal dance between knowing and feeling, between logic and pure, unadulterated fear that makes the experience so exhilarating. The thrill of being scared while knowing you're safe is a unique sensation. Hold on tight, because the ride's just getting started. The next time you watch a horror movie, remember that your brain is taking you on a wild, thrilling journey.
Now let's talk about the good stuff, the adrenaline rush. Remember those hormones we mentioned? Adrenaline is the star of this show, pumping through your veins like it's late for a zombie apocalypse. And boy, does it have some interesting effects on your body.
Remember those dilated pupils we talked about? That's adrenaline at work, widening your eyes to take in more visual information, just in case you need to make a quick getaway. Your senses are heightened too. Every creaky floorboard and gust of wind becomes amplified, adding to the immersive experience. Your heart starts to pound like a drum solo, pumping blood faster to your muscles, preparing them for action. You might even notice yourself breathing faster, taking in more oxygen to fuel that potential escape. It's like your body is saying, "All right, team, let's do this."
It's this physical reaction, this biological tango with terror, that gets your blood pumping and makes you feel truly alive. So the next time you feel your heart racing during a scary scene, remember, it's just adrenaline doing its thing, making sure you're ready for anything.
Section 4. The dopamine fix. Why we crave the creep. But why do we put ourselves through this? Why subject ourselves to these simulated threats and physiological freakouts? Well, my friends, it all boils down to one powerful little neurotransmitter, dopamine. Dopamine is often called the feel-good hormone, and it's released in our brains when we experience something pleasurable, like eating a delicious meal or achieving a goal. But here's the kicker. Dopamine is also released during stressful and scary situations like, say, watching a horror movie. It's the brain's way of rewarding us for surviving a perceived threat, even if that threat is entirely fictional. It's a strange paradox, but the fear itself becomes enjoyable, a thrilling roller coaster ride that keeps us coming back for more. So the next time someone calls you crazy for loving horror, just smile knowingly and say, "It's the dopamine, darling."
Section 5, Body Horror, from goosebumps to gut wrenches. Now, let's talk about some of the more, shall we say, physical reactions your body might have while watching a horror film. These reactions can range from mild to intense, and they are all part of the experience that makes horror so captivating. We've all been there. The involuntary gasp, the hand flying to cover your eyes, the way your heart leaps into your throat at a well-timed jump scare. These moments are what make horror movies so memorable and thrilling. These are all perfectly normal responses, my friends. It's your body's way of processing fear and excitement simultaneously, creating a unique blend of emotions that only horror can deliver. Those goosebumps? That's your body's way of trying to conserve heat, a leftover reflex from our hairier ancestors. It's fascinating how our bodies still react in such primal ways to perceived threats, even when we know we're safe. The muscle tension you feel, that's your fight or flight response gearing up, preparing you for action. Your body is ready to either confront the danger or run away from it, even though you're just sitting on your couch. And the sweating, well, that's just your body trying to regulate its temperature under pressure. It's a natural response to stress, helping you stay cool and collected, even if you feel anything but. It's a full-body experience, a symphony of shivers and shudders that only the best horror can evoke. Every part of you is engaged, from your racing heart to your trembling hands, making it an immersive experience. So the next time you find yourself clutching your blanket in terror, remember, it's just your body doing its thing, reacting in a completely natural, albeit slightly dramatic way. Embrace it, because it's all part of the ride. It's all part of the fun, a testament to the power of horror to tap into our deepest primal instincts. These movies are designed to make you feel alive, to remind you of the thrill of fear in a safe environment. And hey, who doesn't love a good adrenaline-fueled workout every now and then? It's a rush that can leave you feeling exhilarated and more connected to those around you.
Yeah, it's all part of the thrill, right? The shared experience of fear and excitement brings people together, creating memories that last long after the credits roll.
Section 6. Jump scares and therapy, the startle reflex. Let's talk about jump scares, those moments in horror movies specifically designed to make you leap out of your skin. These sudden, unexpected moments are crafted to catch you off guard, making your heart race and your body jolt. We love to hate them, but they're a staple of the genre for a reason. They create a visceral reaction that keeps us on the edge of our seats, adding an element of unpredictability and excitement to the viewing experience. They trigger our startle reflex, a primitive survival mechanism that helps us react quickly to sudden threats. This reflex is deeply ingrained in our biology, a remnant from our ancestors who needed to be alert to survive in a world full of dangers. Think about it. You're walking through a dark forest, and suddenly, a twig snaps behind you. Instantly, your body tenses, your senses heighten, and you're ready to respond to whatever might be lurking in the shadows. Your startle reflex kicks in, sending a surge of adrenaline through your system, making you instantly alert and ready to face whatever might be lurking in the shadows. This automatic response can be a lifesaver in real danger.
Now, you might think that constantly triggering our startle reflex with jump scares would be detrimental, but it can actually be therapeutic in a controlled environment. When used appropriately, these scares can help us confront and manage our fears. Exposure therapy, for example, uses controlled exposure to feared stimuli, including jump scares in movies, to help people overcome phobias and anxiety disorders. By gradually facing these fears in a safe setting, individuals can learn to manage their reactions. It's all about retraining your brain, teaching it that those sudden scares aren't always harbingers of doom. Over time, this can reduce the intensity of the startle reflex and help individuals feel more in control.
So, the next time you find yourself flinching at a jump scare, remember, it's just your body doing its job, keeping you safe from imaginary monsters and real-life anxieties. Embrace the moment, knowing that it's a natural response designed to protect you.
Section 7. Facing our fears. Horror as a resilience workout. Here's a thought. Watching horror movies might actually make you more resilient. Think about it. You're willingly putting yourself through a simulated, stressful situation, confronting your fears in a safe environment. This can actually help you develop coping mechanisms for dealing with stress and anxiety in real life. It's like a workout for your fear response system. By repeatedly exposing yourself to fear-inducing stimuli, you're essentially training your brain to regulate its fear response more effectively. This can be incredibly beneficial in real-life situations where you need to stay calm under pressure.
So the next time you find yourself feeling anxious about a big presentation or a job interview, remember the lessons you've learned from your horror movie marathons. You've faced down demons and survived, albeit fictional ones. You've got this. Horror in its own twisted way can be empowering. It reminds us that we're capable of handling fear, of facing the unknown and coming out the other side. And hey, if we can handle a jump scare or two along the way, well, that's just a bonus.